We're going to talk to American Concrete Institute Managing Director Mike Tholen. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And I understand you've got some professional development requirements that are coming in and reorganizations of various codes and what have you.
Yes, the American Concrete Institute Committee 318 is reorganizing our building code requirements for structural concrete. It's basically the rules that an engineer, the Bible that an engineer has to follow when he's designing a concrete building. The current code, the current version of that code was organized about 40 years ago, and there's been probably 2 or 3 times as much information added to that document over time. Significant amount of information, and as the code has gathered more information, engineers have felt like they had to jump between different sections of the code a lot when they were designing a typical concrete member. So the committee took a look at it and decided that now is a good time to reorganize that information so that the engineers were more comfortable that they were meeting all the code requirements.
Okay, what kind of benefits, let's say, would be available to the average contractor as a result of this?
Well, one of the things that's coming out of this, the committee is still working on the document, but it looks like they're going to have all of the contract document requirements that are currently in the code. They're going to gather all those up into one chapter so that the engineer can look through that chapter and know exactly what information he's required to transfer to the contractor through his contract documents. Stuff like loads for the formwork designer to use, different requirements about fixing a construction joints and those sorts of things.
So not only is it being, let's say, updated, but it's being better condensed into new format that people can readily access.
Actually, the committee is trying to keep the technical changes in the code to a minimum.
Sure.
So that the designers can concentrate on just getting used to the new organization of the code, because with the current layout has been used for 40 years. A lot of designers are used to that layout that have been designing for a long time, but it's the younger engineers and the people just getting into concrete design that are really seem to be having a lot of trouble with all of the jumping around that goes on in the code.
What's the process for folks who want to get a hold of this new updated material?
Well, we're going to be doing a lot of seminars. There'll be a lot of presentations you'll see at your local chapters coming up over the next year and a half. About a year from now, the document will actually be out for public comment, and anybody who wants to comment about the new organization of the code and the requirements in it can download the document, take a look at it, and then give the committee feedback before the final version comes out. Once we have the document published, probably in the late part of 2014, people will be able to order it from our bookstore, and then we'll start our educational seminars. We'll have some online opportunities to learn about the new organization of the code.
So in the interim, folks that want to maybe get some interest and want to hear more about what the process is, maybe even have some input, can contact you how? You have a website?
We have a website at www.concrete.org, and there's actually a spot on the website that we're putting updates on how the reorganization is going and what's happening.
Great. Nothing like great communication.
Yep. We're trying to get the word out there and so that people know that it's coming.
Okay. Mike Tholen with American Concrete Institute. We're sure happy that you stopped by and tell us about it, and we'll keep abreast of that as well.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity.
Let the folks know in the industry what's happening, what's going on.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, enjoy the show.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.